Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, students. Today, in the chapter food production, we are going to discuss about three topics. One is pisciculture, second one is sericulture, and the third one is apiculture. Here, in every word, you can see the term culture. Culture means a term that is related to grow, that is related with growth or to grow. And the PC, first of all, we will discuss about the pisciculture. PC means what? Fish. So the production and management of the fish is called pisciculture. Means pisciculture is a branch of science under food production in which production and management of fish is done. Actually, how it is done? In fisheries, the eggs are first collected. Fisheries means the place where the where the means fishes are coming. For freshwater fish, we can get them from the ponds, lakes, rivers. While the marine fishes, we can get them from sea or ocean. So in fisheries, the eggs are collected first and allowed to hatch in a tank, so that is called the hatcheries. And after that, the eggs hatched are fed and nourished in the other tank, that is called the nurseries. From the nurseries, they are shifted to the rearing tanks, and after 2 or 3 months, they are shifted to the stocking tanks. Stocking tanks is the last tank, means from the egg to the large fish, that is the fish of the size of the fish that we are wanting, they are shifted to 4 different tanks. First one is the hatcheries, second one is nurseries, third one is rearing tanks, and fourth one is stocking tanks. And in the stocking tanks, the fish attain the full size, and after that they are sold. And they are sold for for the protein and minerals. Fishes are the good source of protein and minerals. Now the next is sericulture. Seri means silkworm. Seri is the term used for the silk. And culture means to grow the worms or the larvae or the caterpillar that are responsible to producing the silk. The moth means a special kind of insect, that is the moth, that is developed in a plant that is called the mulberry. Their larvae that come up from the egg that feed on the leaves and grow. When larva becomes fully mature, it starts spinning a cocoon. That means when the egg of the moth becomes larva or the caterpillar, after that they totally feed on the leaves. They store energy and all the material that is required to transfer their body. So when this moth that is live in the mulberry plant, when they transfer their body feature from larva or caterpillar to the full-sized moth, they undergo a process that is called the cocoon. In cocoon, they spin the secretion from their gland, and this secretion is come to known as silk. For the production of silk, the cocoons are boiled or steamed so as to kill the moth inside. Then they are soaked in the hot water to take up the gummy substance that hold up their fibers together. After that, the fibers are separated and they twisted around something to make the yarn. And the yarn is then soaked in emulsion to make them ready for the weaving. Okay. So now the third one is the apiculture. Api means the term related to the honey, means the culture of the bees that gives us honey. Okay, people in olden days, they collect the honey from the forest now. So, but nowadays what is done? The honeys are cultivated in a man-made honeycomb, in a man-made honeycomb, and there they produce their honeys. So, the systematically rearing of the bees in a man-made hives are called the apiaries, and the whole process is called apiculture. Student, bees are reared for two things. Honey bees are reared for two things. First one is the honey that you know, and second thing is what the bee wax. Bee wax is the substance that honeycombs are made up of, isn't it? And polish is one of the products that is made from the bee wax. Polish, okay, after adding the color. Now what happens in this bee wax, worker bees, they collect the means what they collect collectively make the means what chambers that you can see hexagonal chambers, isn't it? And they suck nectars from the thousands or the lakhs of the means what flowers, and from there they means what they make the means what honey. Actually the nectar means the sweet substance that is found in the flower. So the nectar they are means what sucking. After means what that mixing with the larva of the honeybee, they means honeybee, they the nectar changes into what? Honey. And these honey are collected and sold in the market. Okay, so these are the three means what culture that we have studied today. That is the Pisciculture, that is production and management of the fish. Then Sericulture, that is the rearing of the silkworm for the production of the silk, particularly the moth that is developed on the mulberry plants. The silk are obtained from their cocoon. And the apiculture, that means production and the rearing and management of the honey bee for the production of the honey and the bee wax. Now this much for today's student, and if you have any question regarding the topic, text me. Assalamu alaikum.